Tense music builds as the screen shows a luxurious jet interior. A black woman in elegant yet understated attire boards and sits in first class. The pilot approaches sternly. "Ladies and gentlemen, imagine boarding a flight, ready for takeoff, only to be singled out." That's exactly what happened to Dr. Alina Thompson on this fateful day. As she settled into her seat, the pilot strode up, his voice booming with misplaced authority. "Ma'am, this isn't your section. Move to the back now." Elena's eyes locked on his, calm and unflinching, a faint smile hinting at secrets untold. But why the confrontation? Is it a simple mix-up or something deeper? Buckle up, because this story flips the script on prejudice and power. What the pilot didn't know could cost him everything. From humble beginnings to billionaire status, Elena's journey is one of triumph over bias. Yet, in this moment, she's just another face in the crowd, or so he thinks. The tension mounts as the plane prepares for departure, passengers whispering, phones discreetly recording. Will justice soar, or will arrogance win? Stay tuned for a reveal that shakes the skies. Pause for dramatic effect. Music crescendos. This opening grabs you with suspense, blending dialogue and narration to hook viewers instantly, setting up the twist without spoiling it. All in about 200 words to fit the 45-second slot. Inspirational music plays over montages of Elena's life, childhood photos, business meetings, company logos. Meet Dr. Alina Thompson, a name synonymous with innovation and resilience. Born in a bustling Chicago neighborhood to hardworking immigrant parents, Alina faced doubt from every corner. School advisors scoffed at her dreams of engineering, saying girls like her didn't belong in tech. But Alina proved them wrong, developing aviation software that slashed fuel costs by 40%, building a billion-dollar empire from scratch. Today, she owns Thompson Airlines, a fleet of jets symbolizing her ascent. Yet Alina travels incognito, dressed simply to stay connected to the real world and spot issues firsthand. On this trip, she's heading to a conference, eager for anonymity. Little does she know, bias awaits at 30,000 feet. Studies show people of color face travel discrimination 30% more often, from seat denials to extra scrutiny. Elena's story mirrors this harsh reality, but with a powerful twist. As the jet doors close, the stage is set for an encounter that exposes hidden prejudices. Join us as we unravel how one woman's quiet strength turns the tables on entitlement. This intro builds empathy, providing backstory and context in 200 words, transitioning smoothly to the main events with educational stats for depth. Airport scenes. Alina checking in, boarding the plane amid diverse passengers. The day started like any other for Dr. Alina Thompson. She arrived at the bustling airport, her modest suitcase in tow, blending seamlessly with fellow travelers. No limos or fanfares, just a woman on a mission. As she presented her ticket, the gate agent smiled, politely unaware of her true identity. Alina chose first class for comfort, not show, settling into her window seat with a sigh of relief. Around her, passengers chattered, businessmen in suits, families with kids, a mix of faces from all walks. But subtle glances lingered on Alina whispers about her fitting in. Meanwhile, Captain Mark Reynolds prepared in the cockpit. 20-year veteran known for his no-nonsense style, but with a record of complaints hinting at bias. As the cabin filled, tension simmered unnoticed. Alina pulled out her tablet, reviewing notes, her mind on the horizon. Little did anyone know, this routine flight was about to become legendary. The engines hummed to life, signaling departure. But fate had other plans. This script captures the setup in 200 words, focusing on atmosphere and character introduction to build anticipation. Close-ups of the pilot approaching, Elena's composed reaction, bystanders watching. As the seatbelt sign flickered on, Captain Reynolds emerged from the cockpit, scanning the cabin with a critical eye. Assumptions. Clouding his judgment, striding forward, he stopped at her row, voice sharp. "Ma'am, this is first class. Your ticket must be for economy. Move immediately, or I'll have you removed." Alina looked up calmly, replying evenly, "I assure you, this is my seat. Here's my boarding pass." But Reynolds waved it away, insisting, "I've seen mix-ups like this before. Don't make a scene." Passengers shifted uncomfortably, some pulling out phones to record, murmurs rippling through the aisle. A flight attendant approached hesitantly, whispering, "Captain, perhaps we should check?" But he dismissed her, ego inflating the standoff. Elena's heart raced, memories of past slights, flashing boardroom rejections, skeptical investors. She stayed poised, refusing to escalate. The plane idled on the tarmac, delay mounting as Reynolds radioed for security. In that charged moment, prejudice hung heavy, but Elena's secret weapon waited in the wings. Elena on her phone, flashbacks to her career, executives reacting at HQ. With composure intact, Elena discreetly pulled out her phone, texting her executive team. Incident on Flight 27, pilot demanding I move seats. Back at Thomson Airlines. HQ alarms sounded metaphorically as her message hit. Assistant scrambled, verifying her location and ownership. Flashback to Elena's rise, late nights coding in a tiny apartment, pitching to dismissive VCs who underestimated her brilliance. Her breakthrough app not only saved millions in fuel, but positioned her to buy the airline outright. Now, as the plane taxied, her team dug into Reynolds' history, past bias reports surfacing. A loyal flight attendant, recognizing Elena from company memos, slipped her a note. "I know who you are. Hang tight." Elena nodded subtly, her investigation unfolding in real time. Passengers grew restless, the delay announced as technical issues. Reynolds paced, confident in his authority, oblivious to the storm brewing. Elena's voiceover reflects, "In adversity, I built my empire. It's time to teach a lesson." The buildup thickens, justice inching closer. This script expands the tension in 200 words, incorporating flashbacks for depth and foreshadowing. Dramatic reveal, radio crackle, pilot shock, passenger reactions. The climax erupted as the plane neared takeoff. A crackle over the intercom. "Captain Reynolds, urgent message from HQ." His face paled as the voice revealed. The passenger in 1A is Dr. Elena Thompson, owner of Thomson Airlines. Stunned silence blanketed the cabin. Reynolds stammered back to Elena, "Ma'am, I had no idea." Elena rose gracefully, addressing him and the passengers. "Captain, assumptions like yours ground us all." "It's plain, it's mine." Gasps echoed, phones capturing the moment. Flash to Reynolds, realization, his career flashing. Before him, Elena's team confirmed. Suspension pending, mandatory training ordered. Passengers applauded, one shouting, "About time." Elena turned the incident into empowerment, sharing, "Wealth doesn't erase bias, but dignity overcomes it." The flight resumed, but the air felt lighter, transformed. Reynolds apologized profusely, ego deflated. In that reveal, power shifted, proving no one is above accountability. Elena's calm victory soared higher than any jet. This 200-word script delivers the payoff with vivid dialogue and reactions. Culminating the story's arc, reflective montages of Elena's philanthropy, diverse crowds. As the dust settled, Dr. Elena Thompson's story rippled far beyond the runway. It sparked conversations on hidden biases in everyday spaces, reminding us that true power lies in resilience, not retaliation. Elena didn't seek revenge. She sought change, donating proceeds from her software to anti-discrimination programs, empowering the next generation of underrepresented leaders. Reflect on this. How often do we judge by appearances, missing the giants among us? Elena's journey from doubted dreamer to aviation mogul shows that barriers are illusions for those who persist. In a world quick to profile, her grace under fire inspires us to question our own assumptions. This tale isn't just about one flight, it's a blueprint for equity in the skies and society. As Elena steps off the plane, head high, we're left pondering, what if we all flew with empathy? Her empire isn't built on planes alone, but on the unshakable foundation of justice and humility. This reflective script wraps the moral in 200 words, tying themes together for emotional resonance. Uplifting music, text overlays with CTAs, end credits. If Dr. Elena Thompson's incredible story moved you, hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of triumph over adversity. Share in the comments. Have you faced similar bias or witnessed a twist like this? Let's build a community that challenges prejudice head-on. For resources on fighting discrimination, check links in the description. Organizations like the NAACP offer tools to make a difference. Remember, every act of kindness at 30,000 feet starts on the ground. Thank you for watching. Fly high, stay empowered, and see you in the next video where we uncover more hidden heroes. Until then, question assumptions, celebrate diversity, and own your seat in the world. This closing call to action script at 200 words engages viewers, boosting interaction while reinforcing positivity. Dr. Alina Thompson, stepping off the plane, her silhouette strong against the setting sun, with uplifting orchestral music swelling to evoke a sense of victory and hope, perhaps overlaying text. Quotes like dignity over dominance to reinforce the core message. Voiceover delivers the summation with warmth and conviction. Dr. Alina Thompson's story isn't just a tale of one flight gone wrong. It's a powerful reminder that prejudice can lurk in the most unexpected places, but so can unyielding strength and justice. From the pilot's humbling apology to the cheers of enlightened passengers, this incident sparked a ripple effect, prompting Thomson Airlines to implement mandatory bias training for all staff, reducing reported discrimination incidents by 25% in the following year. As per internal audits, Alina herself turned the spotlight toward broader change, partnering with organizations like the ACLU to advocate for equitable travel policies, donating millions to scholarships for underrepresented youth in STEM, ensuring her empire builds not just planes, but pathways to equality. Reflect on this in a world that often judges by skin or status. Alina proves that true power comes from within, rising above to lift others. We've seen how one woman's quiet ownership shattered assumptions, turning a moment of tension into a movement for empathy. The visuals transition to a montage of diverse people boarding planes harmoniously, symbolizing progress, while the voiceover shifts to an engaging call to action. If this story inspired you to challenge bias in your own life, hit that like button, subscribe for more empowering narratives, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever turned the tables on prejudice? Share below, and let's keep the conversation flying. For resources on fighting discrimination, check the links in the description, including ways to support causes like Alina's. Remember, every journey starts with owning your set literally and figuratively. Thank you for watching. Stay empowered, question everything, and we'll see you in the next video, where hidden heroes take flight once more. This closing, timed for about 2 minutes, wraps the emotional arc by blending reflection, real-world impact, and viewer engagement, leaving audiences motivated and reflective. It's expanded with specific details like stats and partnerships to add authenticity, while the CTA boosts interaction without feeling forced, ensuring the video ends on a high note that encourages shares and subscriptions.